2023 will be the worst year for DoorDash drivers. And here's why. If you've DoorDashed at all this year, then you know it's been unbearably slow. If you watched my last video, then you know I went out on a Saturday and ended up only making $14 an hour, and during the busiest time of the day, or what should be the busiest time, 6 o'clock, I was getting no orders. It is now 6 o'clock and I'm not getting any orders. So yeah, it's been pretty bad. Now you might be thinking, well, January is always the slowest time of the year when it comes to being a DoorDash driver. And you would be right, but this slow? Not from my years of experience. It shouldn't be this slow. Now, there are actually 5 main reasons why I think 2023 is going to be the worst year for DoorDash drivers. But before we get into those, if you guys wouldn't mind just hitting that subscribe button for me, it really helps me out. We're trying to get to 50,000 subscribers, and when we hit that, there's going to be a huge giveaway. So if you want to be a part of that, hit that subscribe button. Now let's get into these 5 reasons. Number 1 is that there are going to be more Dashers on the road this year than ever before. And I'm not talking by just a little bit. If you guys have been on any social media platform or watched anything with ads, then you know DoorDash is really pushing out their advertising for people to become DoorDash drivers. I'm not sure why, because it seems like with the amount they already have, orders should be getting covered constantly, but apparently for them, they need more drivers out there. So everywhere I'm looking, there is just ad after ad after ad. Oh, you can become a DoorDash driver, make this amount of money, get 100% of your tips, work when you want. Oh, it's so great, it's so amazing. When in reality, you go out there and you make 10 bucks an hour. But that's not what they're going to say in their ads. So more and more people are becoming drivers than ever before. And this is actually super interesting. According to this article, things are going to get pretty out of hand as 2023 goes on. Check this out. It says at least 59 million American adults participated in the gig economy over the year 2020, roughly 36% of the US workforce. 16% of US adults have earned money through an online gig platform at some point in their lives, and 9% earned income from online gig work in 2021. By 2023, experts predict that 52% of the American workforce will have spent some time participating in the gig economy. So that's the year we're in now. 52% of the American workforce. So the American workforce is 163.5 million people. You take 52% of that, and you're looking at roughly 85 million people will have spent some time working in the gig economy. That is getting absolutely out of hand. Now, number 2 is that people have less money to spend this year. And what does that mean for us? That means that they're going to cut out the non-essential things in their expenses, and one of those is most likely DoorDash. With inflation being roughly 7% over the past year, and it's probably going to be about the same this year, maybe a little bit less, but also that number of 7%, I don't know if I believe that 100%. It seems more like 50 to 75%. I mean, dollar menus don't exist anymore. And have you seen the price of milk and eggs? I mean, they definitely haven't only gone up by 7%. Let's just be honest. So with inflation on the rise and the average wage of a US worker not matching that inflation, things are going to get pretty tight for people. As you can see here, from the year 2020 to 2021, the average US salary actually went up by about $5,000. But you look up what the average salary was for 2022, and it's actually gone down by $6,000. So people are earning less money, things are costing more money, and even DoorDash has raised their prices. So all of this combined equals less people are probably going to be ordering DoorDash. So we have a bunch of people on one hand becoming Dashers, 52% of the workforce, and then we have inflation on the rise and people's wages are decreasing. That's just the worst storm possible for DoorDash drivers. And all of this is going to be happening as 2023 goes on, which is why things could get even worse than they are right now. Now, number 3 is that gas prices are on the rise again. I don't know if you've noticed, but over even the past couple of weeks, gas prices have gone up about 50%, at least in the area I'm in. So they went from about $3.09 to now almost $3.50, which is not a good sign. That means less money in our pockets. And it actually says in this article, the national average price of gas could cool early in the year as demand remains seasonally weak, followed by a rise that starts in late winter, bringing prices to the $4 per gallon range in time for summer. Barring unexpected changes, prices in 2023 should return to normal seasonal fluctuations, rising in the spring and dropping after Labor Day in the fall. Though most major US cities will see prices top around $4 per gallon, areas of California like San Francisco and LA could again experience near $7 gas prices again in the summer of 2023 if refineries struggle under mandates of unique formulations of gasoline. So basically what that's saying is that gas prices should return to normal in the sense of how they're fluctuating, like more expensive in the summer, less expensive in the winter, but they're still going to hover around $4, which sucks for us. So all of these things add up to basically the worst possible scenario for us DoorDash drivers. And so if you are going to continue to DoorDash throughout the year of 2023, then I highly recommend you download the Solo app. Now I know I talk about them in almost every single video, but they are a great app to help you predict your pay when it comes to doing any form of gig work. You can plan out your schedule. They have a guaranteed pay feature, and if you don't end up making that, then they will pay out the difference. Now that feature isn't available in every single area, but they are bringing it to some brand new ones coming soon, like Tucson, Phoenix, and my city of Salt Lake City. So to celebrate that, they are doing a $100 giveaway for anyone who downloads the app using my link. Giveaway winner will win $100, and that will be announced towards the end of the month of February. So with DoorDash being in as bad of shape as it is, I think we could all use an extra $100. So if you want to be a part of that giveaway, click the link down below in the description, sign up using it, and automatically when you sign up, you'll get $10 and then you'll be entered for a chance to win another $100. Now on to number 4, which is people are scared that there's going to be a recession this year. Now me personally, I don't think that the recession is really going to affect us, even if we technically are in a recession, but there are still so many opportunities out there and different ways to make money that I don't think we should all be worried about it. I think if you put your head down and work hard, you're going to come out just fine and probably end up making a lot more money than if the economy was doing good. Because in a recession is usually when the people who can navigate it the best make the most money. So just keep that in mind. But a lot of people are scared of this recession that's supposedly coming. So people are going to be tighter on their wallets. They're not going to spend as much. They're going to be holding more cash in the bank just because of all the uncertainty that's going on. And I feel like they're not going to choose to spend that cash on DoorDash. So that's another thing, is that people just aren't going to be spending as much money this year. Now, the last reason I think 2023 is going to be the worst year for Dashers is because there are going to be longer wait times than ever before. I'll tell you why I think that is. A lot of young people nowadays, let's say 16 to 20, when you usually go and get a fast food job, people that age are turning to other sources of income. Because there are so many different ways to make money on the internet with different side hustles, etc., the majority of people who used to work those fast food jobs are just not doing it anymore. I mean, the work is garbage, you have to work terrible hours, and it's just not the best work environment. Usually you're overworked and underpaid, and I'm speaking from personal experience because I used to be a general manager of a Taco Bell and a KFC, and it is just terrible. I would never recommend anyone working in fast food, and I think more and more people are realizing that, and so they're turning to other jobs. Fast food places are having a hard time being fully staffed, and that is leading to longer wait times for everyone. As I mentioned in the beginning of this video, 52% of the workforce is turning towards the gig economy. So that means that less and less people are working in those fast food restaurants, which means that we are just going to see longer and longer wait times as less and less people are working those jobs. So what can we do about all this? Well, in my opinion, right now is the most important time to try and find multiple sources of income and to diversify your income streams. And that could include using multiple gig apps if you have access to that. And I think right now is a really important time to work as hard as you can so that you aren't solely reliant on the income DoorDash brings in. Whether that's starting your own business, finding a W-2 job and working DoorDash on the side, or many other things that you could try out, I think right now is the most important time to do that. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you guys subscribe. Again, we're trying to get to 50,000 subscribers, and there's going to be a huge giveaway when we do hit that mark. Also, don't forget to download the Solo app if you want to be entered into that giveaway. And if you want to see my new side hustle that's paying $1,500 a week, make sure you check out this video right over here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.